Hey folks, welcome back to Planet Tyro. It's your buddy Donald Wunder. It's been a long time since I've did a live action review, but because I'm going to be talking about a book that is dealing with dating in real life, and I'm going to be speaking about myself personally a little bit in context of the book, I thought it made more sense. So guys, I know you kind of miss or hate seeing my ugly face, but for this discussion, it's kind of appropriate. Let's do it. We're going to be talking about Aziz Ansari's book called Modern Romance. Modern Romance is a dating guide or a dating investigation book by Aziz Ansari, the creator of Masters of None, the Netflix TV series that me and Mampus spoke about recently. And if you listen to our discussion on the series, I made a point at the end to say I was going to speak about this book because I found it very interesting. I was actually impressed to see Aziz Ansari was actually an author. He's written a couple of comedy books, funny stories, a bit 3 or 4 books, so I'm not going to details. This is one of them, and this book called Modern Romance is an investigation into romance in our modern times today, 2015, 2016. I think the book, he started to write the book over a 3-year period, I believe, 2013, 2014, and he wrote it in conjunction with another author, or he wrote it wasn't just him, he actually was in conjunction with a few people to do an investigation. He traveled around the globe and he had a lot of interviews, a lot of focus groups, and he just did so much comprehensive investigation, fun talk, and he's a comedian, so it was great to see his take on his findings on modern romance. So here's what the book is about. Aziz Ansari is just going through all the headaches, all the trials, his experiences, and basically the history of romance. For example, your parents, how did your parents get together? How did your mum and dad get together? There was no internet. There was no Craigslist. There was just meeting in the neighborhood, or meeting in a church, or arranged marriage. And Aziz Ansari, he has chapters on all of these things. He speaks about the past and how people got together and how that's changed today through social media, through dating apps, through websites, through meeting people. And well, let me just talk about me personally. I've been looking for love online for a couple of years now. I've never taken it, I haven't been very serious with it, mostly because I'm working all the bloody time. I'm doing all these videos on Planet Tyro, and I haven't had much success. I go on dates, I wouldn't say regularly, but I'm constantly checking out people. And, you know, I'm in a position, I'm going to be kind of frank and honest with you guys, that it's not depressing, but it's deflating. And I love the fact that this book actually explores why people my age, or people that have dated long-term online like me, are so frustrated with it, have so much trouble with it, because we live in a time, and I really appreciate that this book covers this, that we have too much choice. And the problem with having too much choice is that we become super picky. Like, I'm a super picky bastard. Like, you know, and, you know, as a guy, and as a guy that has a lot of guy friends that have been dating online, you always hear the complaints that, oh man, girls are so picky online. You know, you try to message a girl and, you know, they just don't give you a chance. And, you know, there's some validity, there's some truth to that. But still, guys have so much opportunity to find girls because, you know, like I said, back in the day, we didn't even have the opportunity. We didn't even have the connection to meet thousands of people, not even in your local area, not even in your local country, internationally. Obviously, you want to meet someone in person. I'm just saying, you can find people just on a country, on an international level that you could never reach before. And you can find people that have your interests. And the book does such a great job of exploring it. And one of the reasons why this book impressed me so much is because I thought this was just going to be Aziz Ansari going through his own personal anecdotes about his life in dating. And if you see Masters of None, I kind of thought it was just going to be a kind of a book version of that, more of his personal anecdotes, but it wasn't that. It was actually based on a lot of fact, a lot of things that I could relate to, a lot of things that I've been through, a lot of things that he's observed, and a lot of things he learned from other people. Like I said, in this book, he goes through focus groups, he speaks to people, he interviews people, he goes to different countries. So in this book, there's so much flavor, so much variety, plus he's a comedian, so he has a lot of spin on it. He doesn't just read off these facts, read off these figures, read off all these investigations, just reading it like reading a book. No, he's actually giving a lot of comedy, a lot of dialogue. He actually throws in his own comic sense. He throws in jokes. He does throw in his own anecdotes. But you know what? I found this book. This book was a wake-up call because it put in perspective my thoughts on dating, and like I don't think I've been very objective in dating. And what I mean by that is we kind of take things for granted, especially with how we've got the power to find people now. And like I said, I'm kind of sport for choice. I mean, one of the points the book makes out is that you discard people over the littlest things. You can read someone's profile and you can see that, oh, this person likes anime. Fuck that. I don't like that. This person likes shit romance. I don't like that. I mean, we can just, now we're so connected and we have so much choice, and we just go through all these virtual profiles. We don't really give people a chance. And I've been guilty of that. I'm not gonna lie. I think I've probably turned down 1 or 2 girls, or I've even been rejected for girls that I didn't give a chance, or they didn't give me a chance. And reading the book, coming away from the book, I said to myself, this book has given me a lot of perspective. I'm not saying I was blown away or I was enlightened. I just said, you know what? This book is like someone coming up to you and saying, look, man, let me see. It's like someone watching you do your thing and explain to you, look, man, I know how you're going through, but this is the bigger picture. This book shows you the bigger picture on romance in 2015, 16, 17 in our modern times. I love the book. I thought it was informative, entertaining, and honest. These 3 things together is all you can ask for in a book. And man, I've read a lot of dating books. I've read a lot of books about, you know, not coerce women, how to talk to women, or how to do better dates, how to construct your profile. But this is the book I was actually looking for. You know, if there was one dating book you should read, not even if you're interested in dating, just if you want some context on modern dating, even just a history of dating, this book is fucking fantastic. Honestly, it's super entertaining. It's not one of them stupid self-help books. It's actually just a really good look at modern dating. And I got the audiobook. Now the funny thing about the audiobook is Aziz Ansari, he makes a lot of jokes that, you know what, you're reading the fucking audiobook, you're a lazy bastard, you should be reading the book digitally. You get something different from the audiobook, which he does a fantastic voice performance. I even tweeted him that, man, you need to do more books because you made this so entertaining. He's a comedian. This is a really fun book. Even if you don't like dating, even if you're just interested, if you liked Masters of None, and if you like Aziz Ansari, and even if you don't, this book is really good. I really enjoyed it. It gave me perspective on dating, honestly, and I rarely say this. I could see myself reading this book again, listening to the book again, because there was a lot of facts, there's a lot of things that I kind of need to like digest more, especially because a lot of this is based on fact. And ironically, one of the guys who made OkCupid, one of the most popular dating sites, he made a book called, Dataclysm. I thought this book was going to be helpful. This book turned out to be an absolute piece of shit, where the guy was just regurgitating facts and statistics. It was boring as hell. And I thought this guy who actually made a dating site would actually be more informative. Aziz Ansari did a million times better job with this book than the guy who made OkCupid. That's just my opinion, but I'm going to give this book, Modern Romance, a high first class. I thought it was thoroughly entertaining, thoroughly informative. I highly recommend it. And this was just, you know, aside from just being an advice book or just a book about being perspective, it was fun. It was just fun. So whether you're into dating or I don't really care because I'm not dating or I don't need, it's not that kind of book. Honestly, Aziz Ansari, you could even take this as kind of a comedic book if you want. I really enjoyed the book. And I even tweeted Aziz Ansari, great job, fantastic. So guys, if you're thinking about checking out the book, I highly recommend it. And if you've read the book already and you just want to share your thoughts, leave a comment in the comment section down below. And again, I want you to get in front of the camera because again, this is about meeting people for real. and I could hide behind the camera and just put my avatar up and talk about it. But nah, man, I wanted to speak about it personally because this was a good book and it had some meaning to it. There was a connection I made with the book, and it was great. I've dick rided the book, I've overpraised it, but that's how much I enjoyed it. I'm back in front of the camera to take my goddamn recommendation. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. If you miss me coming in front of the camera, leave a comment down below and let me know. But as I said before, I don't do this because it's actually easier to do all the picture stuff than to do all the live action. It's just longer to edit. But anyway, guys, this was raw. I'm hardly going to edit this video. Thanks for watching. Hit the annotations on the right there if I'm pointing in the right direction to all the other stuff we do for animation, TV shows, books, monthly documentaries, Year of Lupin, all the other stuff we do here. Thank you for watching. If this is the first time you're seeing my face, it's probably be a bit of a shock. Welcome to Planet Tyro. I'm the host and creator, and I'll see you in the next video where you'll just see my avatar. Take care. Peace.